Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the Wild West of toy collecting. Facebook Marketplace. I saw a listing for a vintage G.I. Joe Adventure Team figure. It was a really good price. Um, he looked okay enough. From what I saw in the images, he looked a little floppy maybe, but I can fix that. Clean him up a little bit. Um, when I showed up to meet the seller, very nice lady. She said, "Hey, I've got some extra stuff here. Do you want it?" And I said, "Well, how much extra for it?" She goes, "No, I just need to get rid of it." And when I looked inside the box, I said, "Are you sure?" She said, "Take it." So I did. When I first thought that she said, "Hey, there's some extra stuff. Do you want it?" I thought, well, there's probably going to be a bunch of broken stuff, the usual stuff, little broken accessories and broken things. But not today. Well, let's just say the action got a whole lot bigger. And this is the figure that I got. And wait till I show you. And he is floppy, but wait till I show you just what I got. So let's get started. Again, here is the main event. The Adventure Team Commander, uh, granted, he is wearing a Sea Adventure outfit. This shirt looks a little dirty, or it looks like it's a Sea Adventure shirt. It's really dirty, so I have to look at it. But he's got the the shirt and the trousers and the short brown boots, classic hands, and he's a little dirty, dingy, but the flock looks really good. Just needs to be cleaned up a bit. It's got the dog tag, but if you see him, he is really floppy. But I can fix that. But, you know, I was happy to get him. I got him really cheap. He does have a little bald spot there under the chin, but I can live with that. And just adds another adventure team that we can rescue. Now, guys, I couldn't believe when she met me there, and she said, "Here, take this." She says, "I have some extra stuff here, and you want this?" I said, "Sure." I said, "I guess so. Okay." And she brought out this box, and let me pull the box here. And this is, let me zoom it back out a little bit. Well, this is the box that she brought, and then I can zoom it out. Let me zoom this out a little bit. This is the box that she brought out. Then I opened it up and I looked inside and I said, "Are you sure you don't want anything extra for it?" She goes, "No." And, well, let me just show you exactly what I got. And I may need your help because I know these things aren't right, but, um, you know, some of these figures I know what they are. And it is figures, guys. And I thought, well, let's start pulling them out one at a time, and we'll start looking at what we have here in this box. And the first thing is this guy here. He is a G.I. Joe. Got a nice orange jumpsuit, boots. They are ripped in the back, but that's okay. Classic collection. Looks like the hands are, maybe not. But I think the body is, yeah, it's not super articulated in any way. It's still nice looking Joe. Right? Then there is this guy here. Don't know exactly who he is or what figure is. He might even be G.I. Joe, but I doubt this seriously. He doesn't look like any of the face sculpts that I have, and the head's a little small. But if you recognize him, let me know in the comments. He's got a nice little jumpsuit here. He's got a vest, right? And a black jumpsuit with a belt. Just take a look at him, right? I was blown away by this haul, guys. Then we have this guy here. It does say Hasbro, and I think this is an Indiana Jones figure. This might be one of the villains, but he's here, right? Because it does say Hasbro in the back. So, and I see the hands, but I'll have to look at some of my Indiana Jones 12-inch figures to see. I have another G.I. Joe here. Nice little, looks like a swim outfit. A scuba or a underwater type gear. Right, let me move this poor guy over. He needs help standing up here. I have this guy here, and he's, granted I haven't taken him apart, looked at him, but let me know in the comments if you recognize these guys, right? I have this guy here. See his hands? He's got some weird, I mean, the outfits I don't really care about. I'll take them apart and put them together with wherever they need to go, but, nice, Here's another one here. He came with this hat here. He has this hat on him, but I don't think it goes with him. But it's this figure here. He might even be a formative figure or something, Right. Here's another one here. Oops, he's decent. This might be a Soldiers of the World figure. He looks like it, but he's not wearing that. He's just... Yeah, I think this is a Soldiers of the World. Right. Let's see here. This is an Action Man. I know that. And he's flocked. This is an Action Man. Right, so... This one I do know, but whether the uniform is correct, it is. Because look, it's got the Action Man here. And not sure if he has that type of green boot. He might. But yeah, I've got another Action Man. Right, modern Action Man. I am in Texas, and well, this is not my school, but I'm not even sure this uniform goes with this figure or not. But it's got a Texas A&M outfit here. So just take a look at him. Nice articulation on these bodies and stuff, but there's that. And then finally, the last, this belt right here, nice little belt, right? There are no accessories or anything, just figures, guys. And the last one is a Dr. Evil, Captain Action. He's still in pretty good shape. There he is, right there. Yeah. Guys. This is a haul that I got because I wanted him. And this came with it. So let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? I'm going to have to stand all these guys up and do a walkthrough with them again. If you recognize one of them, let me know in the comments. I wasn't expecting a full-on squad. Not only did we get the G.I. Joe Adventure Team figure, but the seller threw in these additional figures. We got some unique guys here. Not sure who they are. I know who some of them are, but not all of them. And some of them I can just start looking at them real carefully. But if you do recognize one of them, let me know in the comments. Finding these mixed and feels like hitting the secondary market jackpot. Whether they need a little restoration, which they do, or just a good cleaning, which they will get, these are going to go on the shelf once I can start putting them together with where they need to be. This is why you never overlook those vague marketplace listings sometimes. The extra stuff is better than the lead item, but it isn't for me because of this guy here. What do you think of this haul? Did I win the day, or have you found better? Let me know in the comments below. Again, if you recognize any of these guys, let me know. If you enjoyed this haul, hit that like button and subscribe. And turn on notifications to stay tuned for more projects or hauls or other things that I post, especially 1/6 scale 12-inch G.I. Joe and other action figures. Thank you so much for watching, and I do appreciate you watching my videos. Again, if you haven't subscribed, do so. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and it helps the channel to continue to grow. So let's add to the action with Action Joe Figs.